Okay, so we're going to talk about exercises for neck pain still. These are 3 exercises that my teacher taught me in China that he prescribes to all his neck pain patients. I'm going to show you guys an acupressure point that you can do directly on the neck and shoulder area that helps relieve it as well. So this is an exercise that my teacher used to told me. So this acupressure point is actually called GB21. You don't really need to know the name if you're not too fussed about it, but pretty much it's directly on the top of your tricep. So what you want to do is you just want to grab this thumb knuckle right here, and you're just going to place it here on top of the trap muscle over here. So you're going to take this and press, and you're going to feel very, very sore. It's right in the middle of the trap muscle. I'm just going to press down. So at some point, this hand is going to get tired, so you can take your opposite hand and just press it, help it cradle it up. You're not pushing it, you're just cradling it. So that makes it less tired, and you can just press that spot over here. And again, it's the entire area, so you're just gonna press in circular motions and pressing down, kneading with the thumb. You're gonna do that for about half a minute and rest right there and just stop. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Roll your shoulders back a bit, and it should feel a little bit looser. So right now I'm going to do the other side. So I'm taking this thumb knuckle right here, and I'm just going to place it on the top of my trap muscle, which is GB21, and I'm cradling with this hand right here, and I'm just going to knead and press for about half a minute as well. And if you work around it long enough, you're going to feel like this, some really sore spots that you don't really notice, and you just press on there. So you're doing this for half a minute as well. And once you're done, finish up, take a deep breath, and breathe out, and just roll your shoulders backwards and try your neck a bit. Usually that loosens up if you've done it correctly and you've done the other acupressure points as well. Okay, so this next exercise is called washing your hair. So before I get into it, I just want to talk a little bit about the channels and the pathways that you're trying to stimulate. So again, we're looking at our little man right here, and if you look at it, you've got at least 6 channels that run through the scalp. So you've got the dew channel, you've also got a channel that correlates to bladder, gallbladder, small intestine, large intestine. All these, they run through the face. So without having to go to school and memorizing all these points here, what my teacher did was he simplified it. He created an exercise called washing your hair. So what is the best way to stimulate all these points? Well, we have fingers. So what he would do is he would tell his patients to take 10 fingers, make into a claw mark, and what you're doing is you're just massaging these points right here, and just gently massaging. You can go a little bit harder and just press down like that. So press. Pretend like you're washing your hair, and you're just gonna scrape down. Not as hard as you can, but you're gonna just hard enough to stimulate these points. So what you're doing is you're pressing, and then just scraping down. Pressing, scraping down, scrape. Here. And we're still stimulating this part right here, and you can do this up to like 2 to 3 minutes. You can work your way up to 5 minutes, as long as you feel stimulation, you feel getting blood flow to the area. So you're getting blood flow to your brain, you're getting blood flow to your scalp, to the neck, and just telling the other muscles in the entire body to relax as well. Okay, so this exercise here is to stimulate and get blood flow and get the muscles to relax as well. So if you press back here, these 2 points here, right behind your ears, you're going to feel this little lump right here, and over here, right where your neck muscle ends, and it starts to become your skull right here, you're going to feel 2 spots. This spot here is called GB21, exactly this area here. So you can even press this area as well. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to stimulate the area, not the point. So what my teacher used to do is he used to take the back of the palms, the side of your palms, the side of your hands, the back of your palms right here, and you should just rub up against this area, and it's kind of in a seesaw motion. So he used to call this chopping the head. So you're just taking these blades of your hands, and you're just rubbing up and down this area. So you're doing this for probably about 2 to 3 minutes, back and forth, up until you feel like this warm sensation travel to the back of your head and the back of the neck as well. What this does is, first, it loosens up the neck muscles, but it also sends blood flow to the area as well, and by stimulating that point. So give that a try. Back of the hands, just do that, 2 minutes.